Hello, and welcome to the video. Today, we will be starting a new series discussing uniforms, equipment, and weapons used by U.S. Rangers in the famous Battle of Mogadishu. Let's get started. Starting off, we have the uniforms. The BDU, or battle dress uniform, was the main uniform used. The variants used in Mogadishu were the DCU pattern, or desert camouflage uniform, and six-color chocolate chip, or desert battle dress uniform. Both were seen in equal amounts. The soldier on the top left is wearing the DBDU while the four other soldiers are wearing the DCU. The DCU pattern was developed in the late 1980s, while the DBDU was developed in the mid-1970s. The BDU itself featured 4 cargo pockets on the jacket along with 4 cargo and 2 smaller pockets on the BDU trousers. The BDU was an evolution of the older Vietnam-era third pattern jungle fatigues. The soldier's name tape was sewn above the right side pocket on the jacket. Their branch was sewn above the left side pocket. Collar devices like certain rank may have been attached to the collar. If worn, unit patches would be sewn on the left shoulder. Ranger tabs would be sewn above the unit patch. The American flag, if worn, would be sewn on the right shoulder. The DCU and DBDU still see service to this day. For footwear, the Desert Combat Boot was used. It was made in a tan pattern and was designed to be lightweight to be more suited for the hot climates of Africa and the Middle East. Next, we have the headwear used. The boonie hat was the most commonly used soft headwear. It was printed in both DCU and DBDU patterns. During combat, however, the Pasget helmet was more commonly used. The Pasget replaced the World War II-era M1 helmet in the early 1980s. The Pasget was used with a DCU or DBDU pattern cover. A helmet band was usually placed on top of the cover to hold it down. Overall, the Pasget was made of Kevlar and possibly could stop some pistol rounds, but it was designed to stop shrapnel and fragmentation. Standard issue sun, wind, and dust goggles were commonly put on the helmet or worn by the soldier. Now we have the body armor used. The most common was the Ranger body armor, or RBA. The RBA, as the name implies, was designed for U.S. Army Rangers. It was made in the woodland pattern and, depending on the armored plates used, could protect from some rifle rounds. This was a big improvement over the big and bulky Pasget vest, which could only protect from fragmentation and potentially some pistol rounds. Speaking of the Pasget vest, it was designed to replace the older Vietnam M69 fragmentation vest. The Pasget was printed in woodland, but a DCU or DBDU pattern cover could be put over it. Moving on, we have the equipment used. The main load was the ALICE, which is the acronym for All-Purpose Lightweight Individual Carrying Equipment. The main load consisted of Y-straps, 2 M16 pouches, LC2 belt, and 2 LC2 canteens with covers. All pieces of the ALICE system were made from nylon. The Y-straps could also have ATL 122 flashlight or other ALICE system piece attached to one of the 2 metal clips below the front of the arm. The M16 pouches could hold 3 30-round magazines and 2 grenades. Do take note that some individuality occurred. A Ranger may have had more canteens or more magazine pouches, which changed from soldier to soldier. The belt was compatible with the old M1910 hanger system. ALICE itself was an evolution of the late Vietnam-era M1967 webbing system. Special pouches for SAW, M60, and M240 machine gunners did exist as pictured. The M12 holster held the M9 pistol. A small olive drab pistol magazine could hold 1 magazine for the M9. Grenadiers wore a special vest that replaced the Y straps to hold 40mm grenades. Another piece of equipment that may have been used, though I am not sure, is the LBV or load-bearing vest 88. This vest had 4 M16 pouches and 2 grenade pouches sewn into it. It was printed in the woodland pattern. That's all for today. I hope you guys learned something from the video. As always, if you have corrections to make, please let me know. Take care everyone and stay tuned for the next video in this series.